Hey, this video is all about Sam. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you about Sam at 8.5 months, his size, what he's doing for eating, sleeping, for moving and speaking, something cute, something really fun about this stage, and something challenging about this stage. So without further ado, Sam is 30 inches long and 21 pounds. For his age, he is in the 95th percentile for length, so he's really long. His head circumference is in the 97th percentile, so he has a really big head, just like his dad. And he's 21 pounds, which is in the 50 to 75th percentile for his size. So overall, Sam is a big kid with a lot of length and a big head. For eating, Sam is still breastfed, but not exclusively. He feeds twice overnight, and he feeds a few times in the day just before his naps. Also, he's eating solid food now. He loves a variety of fruits and vegetables. He's tried egg, and we're going to try dairy next, and that's all going really well. For sleep, he sleeps about 11 hours a night. He goes to bed between 7 and 8. He wakes up between 6 and 7, and that's his natural routine. Overnight, he wakes up about 11 o'clock for a quick feed and about 4 to 5 for a quick feed. And during the day, he takes 3 naps. The shortest nap will be 30 minutes, the longest nap will be 3 hours. And in any one day, he could have 3 1 hour naps, or he could have a half-hour nap, and then a half an hour nap, then an hour nap, and then an hour and a half long nap. It totally depends on the day and what we're up to and how interrupted it gets. Right? So overall, he sleeps 11 hours at night and about 3 hours in the day. I had to do a lot of research about baby sleep in the last week because I was still treating Sam's sleep habits like he was more of a newborn, not a newborn, but more like 3 to 5 months old, where I was, okay, he wakes up, set the clock, 90 minutes later, he gets tired, put him to bed. He wakes up from that nap, set the clock, 90 minutes later, put him to bed. And it was a perfect method, but that has totally changed now that he's an older baby. For movement, Sam took a long time before he really wanted to roll in all directions. He was comfortable before rolling everywhere, but not from his back to his tummy. And now we find him in the middle of the night sleeping on his tummy, and yes, it stresses him out. He'll wake up on his tummy like, who put me here? What's happening? Why am I like this? Right? Right. Yeah. And he does it in the day deliberately, where he'll see something over off in the distance and he'll be on his back, then he'll roll to his tummy, and then he'll kind of like shuffle over on the side of it. I don't know, he can't exactly crawl yet, but he can definitely get around, and I wouldn't leave him alone within like a 2 foot radius of anything that would he get his hot little hands on. So yeah, he's kind of fun for that. He's also sitting upright, no problem, and he likes to stand up against furniture or in his crib if I'm holding him. Or if I let him, today I let him hang on to the side of his crib, and then I kind of like have my arms ready to catch him just in case, and he was totally fine to stand. So movement wise, Sam has really taken off a lot in the past week. I'm just waiting for him to actually start crawling. And in his crib, he can pull up from sitting onto his knees and hold onto the side of the crib rails, so we definitely have to lower the crib. And for speaking, I want to track Sam's language acquisition. I'm really interested in child speech development, and at this stage, Sam has developed some receptive skills. He does um, understand his name. Sam. Hi, baby. Hi, Sammy. Hi, sweetie pie. Which is really cool. He knows his name, and he also understands if you say the word UP. I don't want to say it because he knows it now, and then he'll want to get out of there. And I'm making the video now, so that's really cool. I'm sure that Sam understands more, but we know that he understands those words because he's not only receiving the language, but he's responding in reaction to it. So I'm excited to see things take off. Also, Sam's like muttering angry words are mum, 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 mum. I don't think he's actually saying mum to me, but he happens to peg onto that word when like he has a need and he wants someone to fulfill it. Other like milestone type things, Sam does have some object permanence now. So he understands that an object is permanent when it leaves the field of vision. So right now you notice because I moved the pen over, the pen still exists. Well, that's a stage that babies have to go through, and Sam does understand that now because if he throws a toy off of his high chair, he'll kind of like look to see where it went, and he is interested in what happened to it. He does not really have like a pincer grasp yet. He still is raking for food and bringing it to his mouth like this, but he can't quite just pick up the individual pieces he wants. So that's something I'm kind of pending to see what he can do. And usually by this stage you would see babies doing that, I think. What else are you doing, buddy? Let's talk about something cute, something exciting, and something challenging. I'll start with the negative because I like to finish on a positive note. I say the biggest challenge of this stage is that Sam has the will to know what he wants, but he does not have the ability to move to that thing. For example, by our window here, you know how you open your blinds using those little pull drape things? Well, Sam loves those, and if I'm with him and he's can see it, he'll want it, but he can't get to it on his own, so he'll kind of like fuss till he gets it. And also, the problem with this stage too is he loves wires and cables and anything like electrical that we won't let him touch. Of course, he wants to experience it because you know how babies are. When they encounter a new object, a baby they want to look at it, they want to touch it, they want to smell it, they want to taste it, right? And they want to sense this object through as many senses as they can. So if you don't let a baby play with a wire, they're going to be fixated on playing with that wire because they want to experience through all those senses. Whereas if you give a baby a toy that they're already familiar with, they have already experienced that toy through all their senses. So it's like, this is boring, on to the next thing, right? So that's a bit of a challenge. Now he's interested in very little details and he wants to get into our cables. That said, though, one of the really exciting things about the stage is because Sam is so interested in things, it's fun to watch him explore the new and the novel. So to him, everything is new and novel. If Joe has his glasses on, he usually wears contacts, but if he has glasses on, then Sam wants that. If there's a zipper or buttons on your shirt, he wants to play with that. The thermostat, the outlets, the cables, like mostly small details. And the reason I really like this stage is not only for that curiosity, that sheer curiosity about the world, it also implies that Sam is already familiar with a great deal of things in our house, right? The reason he's gravitating towards the small detail on his shirt is because he's already familiar with our shirt. Do you want up, buddy? Do you want up? Up? Do you want up? Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's wet. I'm gonna have to cut this short so I can go change him. Well, we're almost done here, so yeah, that's kind of nice about the stages. He's so curious about things. And something really cute. What's something cute about this stage, Sam? What do you think is really cute? I think something really cute about Sam right now is he just loves to be with mommy and daddy. Sam loves people. He loves strangers. He isn't like making strange with people yet. He loves strangers. He loves family and friends. He's just a very social baby. And it's just a lot of fun because he's always smiling at people and he's excited to see Joe and I, and yeah, it's very nice. So he needs to be changed. Um, so I'm gonna go change him. We are still using cloth diapers also, and that's going really well. This is already 9 minutes. I don't want to cut it off. And you know what, to be honest, I don't really have time to edit every video I do these days. So this one I tried to speak quickly and concisely, so there's a lot of content to go through. And hopefully for his next update, I'll keep it a little shorter. And I'd like to do these updates once a month. So that's 9 minutes. I'm gonna cut it short. Say goodbye, Sam. Ready? Boom.